definitions of the first tip were important to science and mathematics, arguing that those fields should adopt the philosophy of formalism as formulated by Descartes. In de l'art de persuader, on the art of persuasion, Pascal looked deeper into geometry's axiomatic method, specifically the question of how people come to be convinced of the axioms upon which later conclusions are based. Pascal agreed with Montaigne that achieving certainty in these axioms and conclusions through human methods is impossible. He asserted that these principles can be grasped only through intuition, and that this fact underscored the necessity for submission to God in searching out truths. The pen says, "Man is only a reed, the weakest in nature, but he is a thinking reed." Blaise Pascal, pen says number 200. Man is only a reed, but he is a thinking reed. Pascal's most influential theological work, referred to posthumously as the Pensées, Thoughts, is widely considered to be a masterpiece, and a landmark in French prose. When commenting on one particular section, Thought 72, Saint Beuve praised it as finest pages in the French language. 41. Will Durand hailed the Pensées as the most eloquent book in French prose. 42. The Pensées was not completed before his death. It was to have been a sustained and coherent examination and defense of the Christian faith, with the original title Apologie de la religion chrétienne, Defense of the Christian Religion. The first version of the numerous scraps of paper found after his death appeared in print as a book in 1669 titled Pensées dem Pascal sur la religion, et sur quelques autres sujets, Thoughts of M. Pascal on religion, and on some other subjects, and soon thereafter became a classic. One of the Apologie's main strategies was to use the contradictory philosophies of Pyrrhonism and Stoicism, personalized by Montaigne on one hand, and Epictetus on the other, in order to bring the unbeliever to such despair and confusion that he would embrace God. Last works and death. Death Mask of Blaise Pascal. T. S. Eliot described him during this phase of his life as a man of few old among ascetics, and an ascetic among men of the world. Pascal's ascetic lifestyle derived from a belief that it was natural and necessary for a person to suffer. In 1659, Pascal fell seriously ill. During his last years, he frequently tried to reject the ministrations of his doctors, saying, "Sickness is the natural state of Christians." 43. Louis XIV suppressed the Jansenist movement at Port Royal in 1661. In response, Pascal wrote one of his final works, Écrit sur la signature du formulaire, writ on the signing of the form, exhorting the Jansenists not to give in. Later that year, his sister Jacqueline died, which convinced Pascal to cease his polemics on Jansenism. Pascal's last major achievement, returning to his mechanical genius, was inaugurating perhaps the first bus line, the carrosses à 5 sols, moving passengers within Paris in a carriage with many seats. Pascal also designated the operation principles which were later used to plan public transportation. The carriages has a fixed route, fixed price, and left even if there were no passengers. 44. It is widely considered that the idea of public transportation was well ahead of time. The lines were not commercially successful, and the last one closed by 1675. 45. In 1662, Pascal's illness became more violent, and his emotional condition had severely worsened since his sister's death. Aware that his health was fading quickly, he sought a move to the hospital for incurable diseases, but his doctors declared that he was too unstable to be carried. In Paris on the 18th of August, 1662, Pascal went into convulsions and received extreme unction. He died the next morning, his last words being, "May God never abandon me," and was buried in the cemetery of Saint-Étienne-du-Mont. 43. An autopsy performed after his death revealed grave problems with his stomach and other organs of his abdomen, along with damage to his brain. Despite the autopsy, the cause of his poor health was never precisely determined, though speculation focuses on tuberculosis, stomach cancer, or a combination of the two. 46. The headaches which affected Pascal are generally attributed to his brain lesion. Legacy. Cultural references. Pascal's epitaph in Saint-Étienne-du-Mont, where he was buried, one of the universities of Clermont-Ferrand, France. Université Blaise Pascal is named after him. Établissement scolaire français Blaise Pascal in Lubumbashi, Democratic Republic of the Congo is named after Pascal. The 1969 Eric Romer film My Night at Maud's is based on the work of Pascal. Roberto Rossellini directed a filmed biopic, Blaise Pascal, which originally aired on Italian television in 1971. 47. Pascal was a subject of the first edition of the 1984 BBC Two documentary, Sea of Faith, presented by Don Cupid. The chameleon in the film Tangled is named for Pascal. A programming language is named for Pascal. In 2014, NVIDIA announced its new Pascal microarchitecture, which is named for Pascal. The first graphics cards featuring Pascal were released in 2016. The 2017 game Nier Automata has multiple characters named after famous philosophers. One of these is a sentient pacific machine named Pascal, who serves as a major supporting character. Pascal creates a village for machines to live peacefully with the androids they are at war with, and acts as a parental figure for other machines trying to adapt to their newly found individuality. The otter in the Animal Crossing series is named for Pascal. 48. Minor Planet 4500 Pascal is named in his honor. Works. S.I. Paulès Coniques, Essay on Conics, 1639. Experiences Nouvelles touchant la vie, New Experiments with the Vacuum, 1647. Récit de la grande expérience de l'équilibre des liqueurs, Account of the Great Experiment in Equilibrium in Liquids, 1648. Trait du triangle arithmétique, Treatise on the Arithmetical Triangle, written c. 1654. Winking Sad Smiley 49. Pubble. 1665. Lettres Provinciales, the Provincial Letters, 1656-57. De l'Esprit Géométrique, on the Geometrical Spirit, 1657 or 1658. Écrit sur la signature du formulaire, 1661. Pensées, Thoughts, Incomplete at Death, Pubble 1670. Discourse on the Passion of Love. On the Conversion of the Sinner. See also. Expected Value. Gambler's Ruin. Pascal's Barrel. Pascal Distribution. Pascal's Mugging. Pascal's Pyramid. Pascal's Simplex. Problem of Points. Scientific Revolution. List of pioneers in computer science. List of works by Eugene Guillaume. References.
Yes, we're not reading references. This is 15 minutes, so we have 10 minutes left, but I'm not going to record 10 minutes. But I'm not in a hurry, we can finish this. But this was Blaise Pascal, and I'd like to scroll down. It was last edit 4th June. And he was mentioned Planet, Pascal's Planet. I think I downloaded that just before. is 11:20. But I need to make a note there. I always do. I'm working like a robot. I have to work like a robot or computer. Of course, there's so many hundreds PDF. So I have to keep on some kind of playlists. But I will find this planet. It's nothing about computer. But this was Blaise, Pascal. Next should be calculator, but I just do this planet just for fun. Yes, I think that's a planet around like the Pluto planet, in this planet belt far, far away in this sun system. There's a lot of small planet there. No, that's not really, Pluto is not a planet anymore. But I think the planet is somewhere out there. There's a lot of smaller planets out in the, I think it's Kuiper belts. I think this Pascal's planet is out there, but just download for fun.
Blaise Pascal.
So let's find this planets. No, this PDF. We have to open Yes, we have to open a new web page with open Wikipedia. But I'm closing my computer for the night. I don't put my computer to the sleep in the night because this computer have a heating problem. So go to Wikipedia English. That's 6.5 million. Blaise Pascal. But we're not going to download a lot of stuff there. I just like to do this because I will never get finished this. Because there's so many of you start to download all kinds of stuff. But some maybe do like Paris. But let's find this planet. No, I could get the Paris PDF. But I'm not going to download about his father and all his theories and stuff because that would take longer. I will never get finished this. I have to get back to this one day in the future. I have to read it again in some years, next year or some years. Philosophy. Yes, that's this planet. Okay, that's only this one. List of minor planets, Pascal there. No, they don't have. They have a small planet 5000 Pascal there. That's old invention, 16 kilometers. Where is it? Yes, then you have a link to some, but I have to, when I'm pressing links. Oh, this is the International Astronomical Union Minor Planet Center, the Pascal discovered by 1989. The orbit, they know about all this. They know where it is. Observation. interactive orbit schedule. There, that's the planet Pascal there. I think no, that's the object. Yeah, maybe there, I'm not sure. I think that's the one that said object 4000 Pascal. But probably you can search it. Let's go back. I have another link to JPL. That's the Jet Propulsion Laboratory on the below NASA that do planetary exploration. Jet Propulsion Laboratory, California Institute of Technology, small body database, 4500 Pascal, main belt asteroids. No, it's inside the main belt of the asteroid belts. I don't think they have any photos yet. But that was, so we're not doing that. Next is calculator. But let's just keep this Wikipedia open. Maybe need it for later. Like Paris. Paris, I need to download this. This is one of the biggest cities in Europe. Like London, I will do stuff, but not now. Let's go back. Let's place Pascal. Let's open next one. Next one is about calculator. And we have 1 minute. Let's find the. No, first I have. Let's just get some cola. I will open the calculator. Calculator PDF. That's electronics calculator. Have a kind of chips. They have small electronic chips inside. Let's take some lemonade. I think I got one more cola. That's my last cola. We got 1.5 minutes left. But I will cook some hot food later today. But I got a cola there. No, I have to stick to my reading list because I have so many hundred PDF. There's more than many thousand of pages, and I keep downloading so they're getting grow bigger and bigger. So this is empty. But I have a bag of empty bottles out there, but we are out of time. Yes. Yes, we have 1 minute left. We have to dry this. So I will just start to upload this. Just then next one is calculator, but I'll take a small break. Charging the camcorder like 10 minutes.